You know, a lot of people have their opinions of what a band should be, what a band should look like, and how it should be formed. And that's not how we work.
One of the goals that we have is to continue to make all of our albums sound completely different. We're becoming much more experimental with each one of our instruments.
We have our own sounds, but you can't really categorize our music because we play so many different styles. I'll be there for you. Hi, we're the Moffatts. I'll be there for you. Hi, we're the Moffatts.
I'm Scott Moffat. How you doing?
Be quiet for the introduction for the magical world of music. Right now I'm gonna do a song by Michael Jackson on these beautiful Pierre water bottles.
I'm Dave Moffat.
I'm Clint Moffat.
Don't do that.
I'm Bob Moffat.
Hello, girls.
It's time for another David Letterman late night show.
Please welcome Clint, Dave, Scott, and Bob, also known as the Moffatts. Three of you celebrated a birthday this week. That would be Alvin, Theodore, and Simon. Who's celebrating the birthday?
I did. I did.
Yes, because you're triplets. Triplets. All right. And how old are you, boys?
16.
16, right. That's right.
How long have you been playing together?
Together? Well, for 13 years.
Yeah, 13 years.
13 years.
13.
Isn't that incredible? Were there other members of the band who were crushed by the guitars?
Our dad.
So you've been playing since you were 3 years old, and Scotty since you were 4.
We've actually practiced as much as possible. I mean, we were always doing shows and stuff like that. But
Right.
whenever we had the opportunity to sit down and work on our vocals, because we basically sang for the first, 5 years that we were in the business.
Right.
And then we picked up the instruments and we played constantly because we really fell in love with our instruments.
The worst thing for a band to do is follow in the footsteps of somebody else. You can take influences from somebody, but the reason why the Beatles are the biggest band in the world is because they identified themselves with the sound. And they stayed with that sound. They grew musically and they grew with their songwriting, but they maintained a sound that's why people remember them. So hopefully we can maintain a sound, and when people listen to the radio 5 years from now and hear a Moffatts song, they go, that sounds like the Moffatts.
If life is so short, why won't you let me love you before we run out of time? If life is so short.
our influences vary from rock music to pop music to country music. You know, when we first were growing up, we listened to music like Garth Brooks, Dwight Yoakam, the Beach Boys.
If life is so short.
And like since the last 3 years, we've really thought that the Beatles were a very big influence on our music.
Love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Love you, yeah, 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 yeah. You lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. You sure she was thinking of, and she told me what to say. Just that she loves you, you know that can't be bad. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad.
When we heard that we were coming down to Hawaii, it came to us as a bit of a shock because we were sitting in Calgary. We had set up our gear at our house, waiting for Bob Rock to arrive and hear us play. And then the next thing we know, we're coming to Hawaii to record the record.
Most people would kind of go like, what's the guy that produces Metallica working with the Moffatts? I think right away one of the first bonds between myself and the band was the fact that all of us love rock music, you know, just energetic music. And, you know, I think what the Moffatts bring to the table is that they play their own instruments, they have energy, they have a bass in rock, but then they're very vocal orientated. And I think now they're starting to find out what the Moffatts sound is.
Okay, yeah.
Or just too bad.
If I keep listening to all the things you said.
There's something weird. On the on the first one.
Right here. Yeah.
I got Mona Lisa by my side. What's the story behind that devious smile? My heart goes bang, bang, boom.
I think that this album represents changes in our life. It represents growth. This album is us. Submodalities is us. We're a visual change in image. We're changing right now.
She makes